Hold on, I gotta adjust these. Anyway, hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome to the Weather Guard Truck Race at Bristol Motor Speedway. Race 4 of 23 in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2024. For the first time in the Truck Series history, the series has 2 dates at Thunder Valley. It's almost always been in the summer, summer, fall. Now we have a spring date in place of the Dirt Bristol race, which makes it one of 3 tracks in the schedule that has 2 dates, the others being Kansas and Martinsville. 3 different winners to start the season with Sanchez, Kyle Busch, and Raja Carruth, all of them Chevrolets. So we'll see if any of the other makes or any of the other drivers can pull off a W. Looking at Taylor Gray in his 2nd year, and one of the strongest drivers of the season so far, or even one of the last season's best drivers, Corey Heim, who pulls off from the 15th starting spot today. We have a full field for the first time since Daytona, with the additions from last race. We have the 21 of Mason Maggio and the Floridian Motorsports coming for their 3rd attempt in their 2nd race start. We have the Trey Hutchins and his family's team, Justin Carroll and his family's team, and somebody else, because we had 32 last time. The 90, the 14, and the 75 of Henderson Motorsports for the 2nd start of the year with Stephen Parsons. I fully expect Kyle Busch to win because he is Kyle Busch.
And he's on the verge of doing something good, along with a bunch of other young guys. We're talking about drivers looking for their first career win. There is a driver in the field that seems to win here every time we visit Bristol. That would be Kyle Busch. We know he is the favorite, Michael. But if Kyle's going to win tonight, who's going to have to be those series regulars that are top shelf?
Anyway, while this is going on, there is 1 hour left in the 12 hours of Sebring is going on. The Sao Paulo E-Prix for Formula E was earlier today, in which British driver Sam Bird won his first race since 2021 in New York City when he pulled off a turn in the second to last corner of the last lap on Mitch Evans, which also secured McLaren's first win in Formula E. It is Sam Bird's 12th, making him 2nd most for wins in the series behind Lucas Degrassi and Jean-Eric Verne. Or Sebastian. Lucas Degrassi and I think Sebastian Buemi have 13. Also, the 12 hours of Sebring is going on. So let me see who's leading. Currently in the lead, with about 2 hours to go, is the number 01 of Sebastian Bourdais, driving the car for Cadillac. He's followed by the 7 Penske car, the number 40 for Wayne Taylor Racing, the number 25 and 24 for BMW. Leading LMP2 is TDS Racing's number 11, followed by the CrowdStrike 04. I don't have the entire IMSA grid memorized. So next is the 2 car, which is United Autosports. Actually, the 3rd and 4th running cars are United Autosports, followed by the number 52 for Inter Europol. Jack Hawksworth leads GTD Pro, followed by, which is obviously the GT cars. They drive that is a Lexus, followed by the number 77 AO Racing Porsche, then the number 19 Iron Lynx Lamborghini, then the number 62 Risi Competizione Ferrari, and the number 3 Corvette. Then GTD regular, leading is the number 57 Windward Racing Mercedes, who won at Daytona, followed by the number 70 McLaren for Inception Racing, then the number 96 Turner Motorsport BMW, then the number 44 Magnus Racing Aston Martin, and then 5th in class the number 78 Forte Racing Lamborghini. All right, so there was an incident where the Action Express Cadillac, which was leading, hit a GT car and then flipped over. Anyway, enough of that because we're gonna get the command. I need to get my microphone. And there is your command as 36 cars prepare to pull off. Which brings us to today's starting lineup. Starting 36th, driving the number 21, Rock Hill Ace Hardware Ford for Floridian Motorsports. 19 years old from Palm Beach Garden, Florida, Mason Maggio. Starting 35th, driving the number 14, Quality Roof Seamers Chevrolet for Trey Hutchins Racing. 25 years old from Lexington, North Carolina, Trey Hutchins. Starting 34th, driving the number 22, Moorcore Ford for Reum Brothers Racing. 42 years old from Eagle River, Alaska, Keith McGee, who's made all the races so far, or at least attempted all of them. Starting 33rd, driving the number 46, Petty's Garage Chevrolet for Faction 46. 23 years old from Trinity, North Carolina, Thad Moffitt. Starting 32nd, driving the number 90, Carroll's Automotive Duratane Toyota for Terry Carroll Motorsports. 27 years old from Concord, North Carolina, Justin Carroll. Starting 31st, driving the number 02, Ranco Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports. 27 years old from Douglasville, Georgia, Mason Massey. Starting 30th, driving the number 76, Freedom Warranty Chevrolet for Freedom Racing Enterprises. 28 years old from Crevecoeur, Missouri, Spencer Boyd. And starting 29th, driving the number 33, Auto Parkett Ford for Ream Brothers Racing. 24 years old from Van Nuys, California, Lawless Allen. Starting 28th, driving the number 38, Love's Travel Stops Ford for Front Row Motorsports. 21 years old from Bahama, North Carolina, Lane Riggs, who I believe is the first. No, it's the second rookie in the field. Thad Moffitt was the farthest back one, so the first one. Starting 27th, driving the number 56, unsponsored Toyota, the unsponsored number 56 Toyota for Hill Motorsports. 31 years old from Port Tobacco, Maryland, Timmy Hill. Starting 26th, driving the number 25, Rackley Roofing Chevrolet for Rackley War. For Rackley War. 32 years old from Louisville, North Carolina, Ty Dillon. It's Louisville, not Welcome. Starting 25th, driving the number 75, PopSells.com Chevrolet for Henderson Motorsports. 25 years old from Cornelius, North Carolina, Stephen Parsons. Starting 24th, driving the number 32, David's Electric Chevrolet for Brett Holmes Racing. 26 years old from Munford, Alabama, Brett Holmes. And starting 23rd, driving the number 52, Hallmar International Toyota for Hallmar Friesen Racing. 40 years old from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada, Stuart Friesen. Starting 22nd, driving the number 5, Thompson Pipe Group Toyota for Tricon Garage. 22 years old from Anaheim, California, Dean Thompson. Hold on a minute. Here we go. Starting 21st, driving the number 15, he's starting 21st, driving the number 15, Dead On Tools Toyota for Tricon Garage. 24 years old from Artesia, New Mexico, Tanner Gray. All right, almost there. Good. Starting 20th, driving the number 88, Menards Great Lakes Flooring Ford for Thor Sport Racing. 47 years old from Tulare, California, Matt Crafton, the oldest driver in the field. Starting 19th, driving the number 1, Star Key Sound Gear. There's something wrong with the 71, or maybe he had to go in the back for unapproved adjustments. Starting 19th, driving the number 1, Star Key Sound Gear Toyota for Tricon Garage. 17 years old from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, William Sawalich, the youngest driver in the field. Starting 16th, driving 18th, driving the number 42, JF Electric Utilitra Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports. 27 years old from Lynchburg, Virginia, Matt Mills. Starting 17th, driving the number 13 Quanta Services Ford for Thor Sport Racing. 19 years old from Monroe, Georgia, Jake Garcia. Starting 17th, 16th, driving the number 99, T-Sport Ford for Thor Sport Racing. And no, that does not mean it's a team sponsoring it. It is a team's business, which is an off-roading company. Louisville, 27 years old from Louisville, Kentucky, Ben Rhodes. Starting 15th, driving the number 11, Safe Light Toyota for Tricon Garage. 21 years old from Marietta, Georgia, defending winner, Corey Heim. Defending Bristol winner, that is. Starting 14th, driving the number 66 Farm Paint Ford for Thor Sport Racing. 18 years old from Fredericksburg, Virginia, Connor Jones, the last rookie in the field. Starting 13th, driving the number 9 Champion Power Equipment Chevrolet for CR7 Motorsports. 39 years old from Fairhope, Alabama, Grant Enfinger. Starting 12th, driving the number 41 Unsponsored Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports. 27 years old from Driftwood, Texas, Bailey Curry. And starting 11th, driving the number 77 Bomba Buggy Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 24 years old from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Chase Birdie. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 43 Champion Container Chevrolet for McAnally Hilgeman Racing. 20 years old from DeLane, Florida, Daniel Dye. Starting 9th, driving the number 18 Ulico Chevrolet for McAnally Hilgeman Racing. 23 years old from San Bernardino, California, Tyler Ankrum. Starting 8th, driving the number 45 Chevy Accessory Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports. 20 years old from Willow Park, Texas, Caden Honeycutt. Starting 7th, driving the number 91 Instacoat Premium Product Chevrolet for McAnally Hilgeman Racing. 24 years old from Huntington Beach, California, Zane Smith. Starting 6th, driving the number 71 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 21 years old from Washington, D.C., defending winner, as in the last truck race winner, Raja Karuth. Starting 5th, driving the number 98 Soda Sense Curb Records Ford for Thor Sport Racing. 29 years old from Seymour, Wisconsin, 2022 Bristol winner, Ty Majeski. Starting 4th, driving the number 7 Group 1001 Chevrolet, the number 7 Group 1001 Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. 38 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, and 2017 Bristol winner, 5 times in total, Kyle Busch. Starting 3rd, driving the number 17 Factory Canopies Toyota for Tricon Garage. 18 years old from Artesia, New Mexico, Taylor Gray. Starting outside pole, driving the number 2 Gainbridge Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 22 years old from Miami, Florida, Nick Sanchez. And on pole, driving the number 19 Napa Auto Care Chevrolet for McAnally Hilgeman Racing with a pole time of 15.122 seconds and an average speed of 126.888 miles per hour. 23 years old from Middletown, New York, Christian Eckes, the defending pole sitter from last year's Bristol race. That is your starting lineup for today's Weather Guard truck race. We got 19 Chevrolets, 9 Fords, and 8 Toyotas. With the Toyotas, we've got 5 from Tricon. We've got 1 from Hill Motorsports, 1 from Terry Carroll Motorsports, and another from Verhelmor Friesen Racing. For the 9 Fords, we have the 2 from Rium Brothers, the 1 from Floridian Motorsports, the 1 from Front Row, and the 5 from Thor Sport. In terms of Chevrolets, this is where I get lost. The 1 from Trey Hutchins, the 1 for Faction 46, the 1 for Young's Motorsports, the 1 for Freedom Racing Enterprises, the 1 for Rackley Ward, the 1 for Red Holmes Racing, the 1 for Henderson Motorsports, the 1 from CR7, the 3 from Spire, the 3 from Nice, the 4 from McAnally, and the 1 from Rev Racing. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Hello.
Hello. All right. It'll be. Let's see. When is are we in the back stretch or the front stretch? That's what
Oh.
Okay, they're going down the back stretch. Okay. So what I've heard is it's a very slick track, at least with the resin that they applied as opposed to the PJ1.
I just see him just cross the line again.
All right. Pace truck, is he going to pull off? I should hope so. All right. Pace truck's pulling off. It'll be 250 laps around this half-mile raceway. Here they come. We're green at Bristol. Eckes takes the lead right off the bat, but Kyle Busch, who started outside behind the 19, is going to mount that charge. He's the winningest driver at Bristol. Oh, man, Nick Sanchez gets loose right off the bat. Nearly checks up the whole field, or probably did, but, man, that's the danger of this track. We know it's been very slippery, so I'm curious if the drivers can handle it or not. There's Raja Karuta sideways coming off the turn. Oh, this is not a good, I mean, this is not a good omen. These drivers are so loose.
It's not just the drivers, it's just the trucks. These trucks are very loose than normal, especially over the years.
I know, but we know this track has become even looser. Sanchez takes back second place.
It's all wobbly, you know that. All these cars are wobbly. All right, here's a replay of that.
Yeah, that was to see how loose.
Ooh, that big slide from the two.
Yeah, he's back in second.
Oof.
Oh, we got a spin. It's Matt Mills, and he hits the inside wall.
Ooh.
Caution on lap 5. I think lap 5 or 6. The Nice trucks have not had a good start.
At slips, this is. So we're going to lap 7 portion.
Lap 7 caution, okay. No, it's not a lot of damage, as I said, but...
No, it's just a little tap on the wall. Like, just a little bent in, but a little tap. Nothing to rub the tire on. Yeah, it looks like it's just one of those little bent little places, you know.
All right. Meanwhile, let's see.
No pit for that.
Hmm.
We're never gonna have a pit for that.
Okay. While this is going on, I need to find. No, what am I doing? Forget. Yeah, I was playing Link's Awakening earlier. Excuse me for that. I gotta look up USA Network on my channel on my guide, so I know where to
check.
Because I want to watch the 12 hours of Sebring. It looks like the Cadillacs are having a pit stop.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Treatments like Vabysmo can cause an eye infection or retinal detachment. Vabysmo may cause a temporary increase in eye pressure after receiving.
All right, so hour and 25 minutes remain. All right, it's full nighttime now at Sebring. And if you recall, it was right on the last lap where the first, second, and third running hypercars took each other out. I can't even remember who won the race. I think it was Action Express that won it. I'm going to check. Yeah, Action Express took the win. I forget. Only... I can't...
You know, there's one thing I do have to say, though. And it's just me being truthful here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed... It's harder and harder. Have you noticed it's getting more harder and harder, right? To find places to actually watch these races.
What do you mean? I mean,
Well, for people who are international, of course, like people from Germany, Spain.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch international. I mean,
they don't broadcast NASCAR in
right
national.
Okay. That's true. All right. Right now, Jordan Taylor
That's the scare. That's the annoying part. No.
the number 40 car leads the field. So the leading driver cars for each class and teams are the Wayne Taylor, number 40 Wayne Taylor Racing Cadillac, the number 11 for TDS Racing LMP2, GTD Pro is the number 14 Lexus for Vassar Sullivan, and in GTD it's the Windward Racing Mercedes number 57. All right, let's head back.
Oh yeah, it's not tarmac. It's concrete, isn't it? For Bristol.
For Bristol, correct. It's concrete.
Let's hear for 2.
Yep.
Oh. Nick Sanchez complaining about the
Track.
the track really, and the car's not
because
responding.
this is what I heard in cut practice. Resin has made the cut tracks extremely slippery.
And he's saying bottom lane is not where you need to be right now.
That's what I heard as well. That's the most slippery part.
You can see the line in this track. You can see like where's the grip, where's no grip.
It's where the resin. It's like marbled.
It's just the bottom on the racetrack's full of marbles. The mid, you can see there. You see the corner.
Yeah.
It's like marbles in the bottom. Mid, it's just clear. Just imagine that safety car gets stuck up to the top. That'd be funny. They're saying that the 17 might have a chance of winning a race this season.
17? Oh, absolutely. Taylor Gray is a very talented driver. He just hasn't been able to put it together yet. All right, time of the first restart. I guess with another fantastic restart, clearing both lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Sanchez, Taylor Gray side by side for second. Spire Motorsports side by side for fourth. Ooh, Taylor Gray strong arms his way to second.
Yeah, he's got it.
Driver's still sticking to the long lane though. Kyle Busch is barely ahead for third.
But he might be losing that spot to 71, is it?
No,
yep, that's 71.
He just got it. He just clinged on to it.
Yep, he got it.
So, yeah, I don't know. Lower lane is... No, you know what? The lower lane is the riskier... Oh, the 71! So sideways off of 2.
Oof.
98. Ty Majeski, he takes fourth. Like, if you don't enter the bottom perfectly, you're going to slip.
You know, 71 and Busch.
The 7 is Busch.
And yeah, the Busch's truck also slid as well, but
fourth, yeah.
You know what Kyle Busch is like. He can control everything.
Oh, we got a caution at Sebring for a tire carcass or a piece of a car.
Is that Indy, is it?
That's a Sebring for IMSA. Not for this race. That'll allow some of the prototypes to pit. Battle for 18th shaping up between Bailey Curry, William Sawalich, Matt Crafton, and Stuart Friesen.
Oh, sorry, the one almost had a little tap.
I see that right there.
He got a tap on the 52.
Man, that's the oldest and the youngest drivers running next to each other right there. Sawalich at age 17 and Crafton at age 47.
Whoa, there's some slide up. Between the 88 and the 1, there's a big bell.
Oh, he's going to get the position.
Some
Crafton
big slide
takes
in as well.
20th. 19th, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 active winners in the field at the track. All right, first car that would get laps besides the already 2 laps down Matt Mills is the number 21 of Mason Maggio, which X is already getting in the back of. It's a
That 19 car's very suited
man,
for
the
this track.
21 was so loose for that turn. And there's another one of the cars that entered just for this race, the number 90 for Terry Carroll Motorsports. And then there's Trey Hutchins ahead of him. So these are all the back marker teams get lapped. They're just here. They're here to be in the race. They're not.
They're just here to enjoy themselves, you know.
Yeah, the part timers. They do the short tracks and stuff and such. Some teams do a few more. Daniel Dye getting attacked by Corey Heim. That's for the 13th place. And they've got Connor Jones behind him and Jake Garcia, 2 young drivers trying to move up to the world of racing.
Can we just name the 43? Can we just nickname Dyer the cameraman? Because literally, no joke, he keeps on getting good shots.
I know. It's Connor Jones being very aggressive on that 43.
Ooh, there you go.
Type of driver who's never had to work for his sponsors. You know, Connor Jones is the type of driver who he's driven for a lot of very good teams. He's driven for Venerini. He's driven for Thor Sport. Though I should note, even that despite having done all that, he has never won an ARCA race or an ARCA East race. He hasn't even.
Something seems off with Dyer's car. He seems way too slow than normal.
Yep.
Could be something. Could be a car issue right now.
Keith McGee and Mason Massey in the Ream Brothers 22 and the Young's Motorsports number 02 have been lapped as well. And so is the number 30, the 76 of Spencer Boyd and for Freedom Racing Enterprises, and the number 46 of Thad Moffitt for Faction 46. This is the second time in a row that the 46 has run in the back like this, basically confirming that despite basically being a petty team, the team is still it's a back marker team. So even with their alliance with Nice Motorsports. So 8 cars already a lap down, 8 trucks already a lap down. Eckes, I should mention, dominated the race last year, lost the lead with 5 to go and finished second. And it's what kept him out of the final 4. What sucks for him even more is that had he won that race, he would have been the champion because he won the final race.
There's a simple test you can take from anywhere. Try to lay your hand flat against the surface. If you can't, you may have Dupuytren's contracture. Talk to a hand specialist about your options, including non-surgical treatments.
Life moves pretty fast, so you need a car you can count on. At Enterprise, we take care of our cars before you take one home. That's the joy of buying with confidence. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
You're Charmin Ultra Strong.
My bottom's been saved.
Eckes is lapping like mad. His last lap. Actually, never mind. I misread the timing, so never mind. I thought he was going at 7/10 faster, but he was 3/10 slower. Timmy Hill, driving for his own team, has just been lapped. So that's a quarter of the field already a lap down.
I think Dyer's truck has an issue, though, I have to admit. He has no speed in that truck, being truthful.
He was 3.5 tenths faster than the next driver the last lap. So he's faster than every truck behind him. No, not the last lap. Well, not this lap, but he was. No, he's fat. He's running fine for where he is.
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Sometimes investing can feel so.
They're still under caution at Sebring with an hour and 14 to go.
One place where you can invest in almost anything and get the context around your portfolio. One place where you can access research, data, and the insights that matter. It's the one place
So I'll be going over the results of the Sebring race as well. 12 hours of Sebring and the Truck Series. All right, 2 more trucks have been lapped. The 32 of Brett Holmes for his own team, and the number 5 of Dean Thompson for Tricon. As we come back, we can see the number 17 is caught up to the back bumper of the 19. As Ty Dillon for Rackley War goes a lap down, as is the number 33. Oh, no, he did not go lap down, but the number 33 of Lawless Allen in the number 33 has gone a lap down. So that's a third of the field that's already down. Third place, Kyle Busch got ahead of
17.
He's coming. This is the type of battle you live for. And there's Wallace trying not to go a lap down. Stephen Parsons goes a lap down in 24th as Ty Dillon is continuing to try and display.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, they got a wreck. It's Keith McGee. And the right side did some definite damage there. Stephen Parsons.
I feel like
Parsons, I think, caused the wreck by getting into the 22. So I don't think it'll be a free pass.
I feel like Keith McGee got spooked. Yeah, I think he got spooked when lap came round.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
It's the 75. I think you're going to see get into the 22. Or the 22 came up and kind of spun off the 17.
Yeah, there we go.
Barely any contact. That's what I'm wondering. Some of the hypercars, or
You get the lucky dog?
it would be the 75 if he's not part of the caution.
The 75 was not part of the caution.
He could.
Yeah, he just came down and then just lost it. You as you saw that, McGee just lost it in the corner.
This race is brought to you by WeatherGuard, the one-stop shop for all of your trucking needs. Saddle boxes, pull-out storage, van storage, shelves, and racks, they've got it all. Okay.
So the front of the field has all been cycled. They've got
Going to
themselves
all right.
sorted.
So all the GTPs that were entering prototypes of Pit. I think that's what GTP means. They went from P to DPI to GTP in the last 5 years or so. Next IMSA race isn't until Long Beach, which is in a month. So next week is our first triple header weekend for F1, IndyCar, and Cup. F1 in Australia, which I will not be staying up for because I've basically given up on the series. IndyCar is at Thermal Club for their $1 million challenge, of which the grand prize is $500,000. I don't know how you screw that up. And Cup Series at Coda. One of my favorite racetracks. Maybe there are a couple more series. Let's see. Supercars at Melbourne. MotoGP at Portimao. NASCAR Mexico at the Super Oval Potosino. Stock Car Brazil at Autodromo Velocita. Trans Am at Road Atlanta. NHRA at Pomona. And Superbike at Catalunya. Also, that weekend is as the Cars Tour at New River All-American Speedway. World of Outlaws late models at Thunder Hill Raceway Park in Tennessee. What else we got? Late order of sprint cars at Big O Speedway and Lawton Speedway in Oklahoma. Supercross at Lumen Field. And Arca East at Five Flags Speedway. All right.
All right, we're doing the pit stop racing.
Yep.
Looks like, oh, there's something wrong with the 75.
He did not get his lap back, I should note.
No, pit stop slow.
I know, I can see that, but I'm also saying he didn't get his lap back.
Well, they kind of think. I think what they said was that he was part of the yellow flag.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Which I think that is completely not right. Because if you watch the replay again, he didn't touch the car. He didn't do anything.
No,
Busch has damage. Kyle Busch has damage to his front bumper.
Trying to get past Dean Thompson.
Ooh, little rubber.
That was very close.
Whoa! That was just... Oh, what a dive.
I know. I was like, there's no space, and he made it work. There was exactly enough
Let's
space.
see the oddboard on this. Here we go.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's like,
Oh.
you know what? As Ayrton Senna once said, if you don't go for a gap that exists,
If you don't go for a gaps, you don't win championships.
No, that's not. That wasn't the quote.
Oh, something like that, was it?
Senna, yeah. Let me find the exact quote. Being a racing driver means you are racing other people, and if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you are no longer a racing driver.
Ah, that was it.
All right, we should. No, they just put the lights back on. Oh, so Wallace was speeding on pit road. I don't remember. Oh, I didn't remember the 8 hitting the wall. I'm talking about Sebring. That's the Tower Motorsports car. You see the.
Could be a wild 12, 13 laps here. We're going to see with this restart late in the stage. Differing agendas. Kyle Busch trying to win a race and doesn't care about championship points. I guess wants to win this stage, put a playoff point in the bucket. Well, if you go back, and I know it's early, but we did show the playoff leaderboard as we came on the air tonight. Eck is hanging right down around that cut line. That's things not go their way so far in 2024. So Mike talks about the playoff point. You take the stage points, anything you can get, because it all adds up when you wind your way toward the playoffs throughout this summer.
All right, Eckes and Kyle Busch leading the field back to green for 13 laps to the stage end. Wow, already touching, and Kyle Busch steamrolls his way to the lead. That was really aggressive. And here's Majeska with a big run. Oh, they're going to split a truck down the middle. That was Taylor Gray. That was super aggressive. And there's this giant log jam as a result behind him. Tyler Anker running the high line. He's in 7th now. Karutz. Let's see. He's in 9th right now. So that's fighting to hold on to position. There's Ben Rhodes next to him. Oh. Rhodes takes 9th. Oh, Eck is trying to get back of Kyle Busch. Potential payback for the way he lost the lead.
said he's certainly the favorite in that, as he's showing it.
And look at that. Tanner Gray with 15. He was working hard.
He's in 20. Tanner raced back to 22nd. Yeesh. That's second to last on the lead lap.
Stephen Parsons, he currently now is the first truck one lap down, being scored in 24th. Should get it to 70 on the stage, now 6.
The only driver that's farther back is Sawalich, who sped and therefore had to start behind all the lap trucks. Wait. Oh, yeah, the 56 was unsponsored. It's one of the 2 trucks that is unsponsored. The 41 truck had Nice on it, but that's the team, and in that circumstance, I consider it an unsponsored car. The number 90 truck is off track. It came off on lap 42, potentially probably to deal with some sort of mechanical issue. This is Kyle Busch's 3rd race of the 5 that he's doing. He won Vegas. No, he won Atlanta. Honeycutt's having a really good run relative to his teammates who are running 19th and 33rd respectively. Kyle Busch, no, it was caught. I got mixed up. Oh, here's the battle for second. Sanchez and Eckes. Kyle Busch wins stage 1. Yes, Kyle Busch wins stage. Eckes 2nd. Sanchez 3rd. Majeski 4th. Zane Smith in 5th. Taylor Gray 6th. Tyler Eckram 7th. Ben Rose in 8th. Caden Honeycutt 9th. Brandon Finger in 10th. Free pass goes to Stephen Parsons. What were you going to say? What were you going to say? You there?
I was going to say was would this be Kyle Busch's 2nd win in the trucks?
What about 2nd?
Did Kyle Busch win a race? Has he won a race in the Truck Series this year?
He won in Atlanta.
All right. So if he wins again, this is his 2nd race, correct?
Yes, he'd be the first multi-race winner of the Truck Series this year. Still under caution at Sebring as we head to the 1 hour remaining mark, which means it's go time. All right. The 01 Cadillac leads GTP, followed by the number 7 Penske Porsche, the number 40 Wayne Taylor Racing Acura, and the 2 BMWs. LMP2's leader is the number 81. I don't have the LMP2 grid. Like I said, all I have are the GTPs memorized. The LMP2 leader, the number 81 for Dragon Speed, the 11 at TDS, the 04 for CrowdStrike, the 2 for United Autosports, and the 52 for Inter Europol. Then in GTD Pro, it's the number 3 Corvette, the number 14 Vassar Sullivan Lexus, the number 19 Iron Lynx Lamborghini, the number 77 AO Racing Porsche, and the number 62 Risi Competizione Ferrari. And then the leaderboard moved out, so I can't check GTD. The GTD, the Grand Touring Daytona. That's what the cars are. The GTD is. These are also GT3s compared to last year's GT. Oh wait, they used GT3s last year. When did they switch to? Oh, they've always used GT3s. At least since, or when did they switch over? No, they've been using GT3. So they.
I'm not sure.
When I thought that, so they've been using GT3s for a while. I thought they had used GTEs I guess it was just I guess it was just the World Endurance. It has GTEs as opposed to the GT3s. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Okay. All right. So then it's number 40. Oh, anyway, they're green again. So leading GTD right now, the number 44, Magnus Racing Aston Martin, the number 57 Windward Mercedes, the number 120 Wright Motorsports Porsche, the number 47 Cetera Racing Ferrari, and the number 27 Heart of Racing Aston Martin. I love night races in endurance racing because all the cars, they just light up.
I still can't believe that a former professional Call of Duty player
Card's
won his
off.
first ever.
In IMSA. It was an LMP2, I think, that went off. I think. Oh, maybe that's it. It's the. Oh, it's a B. I think it's the number 25 BMW that went off. One of the hypercars.
I just saw going around getting the lucky dog.
Right, the 75 city. What were you saying? Call of Duty player?
So there was a person that used to play Call of Duty called Crim6, right? But he retired from Call of Duty for a while ago. Mm-hmm. Oh, 71 missed his stall. Oh, no, he's missed his box.
He's in his stall. He's just sideways, which is not optimal.
No, he went over the box a bit.
Oh.
By accident.
Oh.
But because he had to reverse. But what I was going to say was, so we had a player called Crim6, Ian Parr, who he used to play Call of Duty, retired. Mm-hmm. Then after he retired, he went into racing. So he raced it in the
couple of GT
esports racing.
Uh-huh.
Didn't do well because it was his first ever time doing racing. Driving a racing car, or doing a racing game, or driving a racing game. But as soon as that season finished.
Yeah.
He actually got invited to drive a Porsche in the Porsche America series.
Ah.
And he actually won his first ever race.
That's pretty cool. There's a couple GT cars pull on the pit road after the last restart. The number 80. Oh, the leading LMP2 just pit.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. Well, let's.
Tire, and then a Lambo, I think, is coming the 60 perhaps to pit lane, and whoever was peeling off first came to an almost dead stop.
That's what I saw.
So 45, 60 at a penalty.
But yeah, Ian Potter, keep an eye out for it.
All right. So let's see, the number 45 Lamborghini for Wayne Taylor Racing with Andretti, and the number 60, the Iron Lynx Lambo, the second one. So the leading car in GTD Pro having electrical issues, so they're telling him to turn off as much stuff as possible without sacrificing performance. They did not have a good Daytona, and they're the defending champs, so they need to have a great finish today. Don't know what happened to the 44 car because it slipped out of the top 5 of its class.
For the reigning champions, Jack Hawksworth, Ben Barnacote.
The Porsche 963.
I believe we'll have one more pit stop before the race is over in IMSA because I believe, if I recall, pit stops are about 45 minutes apart, which equates to 16 pit stops over the course of 12 hours.
Serious football right there. Love it. I do too. Skip folks, came to Tyler Hayes, got to hang out with him. Here's the name drop. Yeah, I don't know any Hamlin said it. Just like the NFL, only they got less rules. That makes it more fun. I'm going to drop one on you. Who are you going to read?
Corey Hines had the opportunity to pick right there under that yellow for the stage break. Reason for a little bit tight with his truck, but also they are playing the long game right here. Already telling them the same deal. They want to shorten up that final pit stop and try and leapfrog some guys on the racetrack.
There's also about tires and fall off and why these guys are able to stay out. Our top 13 trucks stayed on the racetrack have not pitted yet because Kyle Busch's fastest lap that he's run so far was on lap number 60 of this race. And that's amazing. And Kyle has picked the outside. He got the lead from the inside.
All right. Pace truck's pulling off. It's time to kick off the second stage, which will take us to just over halfway. Good restart for the number 7. He pulls all the way down to block the 19. Two trucks going to try and sail around the top side, but the number 19 clears for second. Battle for 5th between Tyler Ankrum and Zane Smith. One in his 5th full-time season, his 6th full-time season, the other one now in the Cup Series. This is Zane Smith's, I think it's his 2nd race in the truck of his planned 4 for McAnally Hilgman in the number 91. So he did Vegas. Ankrum holds him off. Jack Wood will do another 12 races in that number 91, which is another 5 up in the air. Jack Wood is also running the full ARCA West schedule for McAnally Hilgman's number 16 car. Chase Purdy, he's running in 12th, and Fingers in 13th, so this is a battle for 12. Coming to 50 minutes left at Sebring. Ooh, Manfinger got really squirrely right there. So Wallach up to 14th. So once he was able to get ahead of the lap trucks thanks to the restart, he was able to make a lot of progress. There's Daniel Dye trying to take 14th back. Oh, there's a car that spun. Oh, it's a Vassar Sullivan. I think it's the Vassar Sullivan Lexus, the number. It's a 12 car. It's their. Some of the teams run in IMSA, and if they have GT cars, a pro entry and a amateur entry. This is the amateur entry, but their pro car, which has Ben Barnicoat and Jack Hawksworth, is much superior relative to their league. All right, Kyle Busch still leads Eckes by this time by about half a second. The closest ever finish happened in 2013 when Kyle Busch beat Timothy Peters as Peters spun over the start-finish line. TDS Racing takes the lead for LMP2, if they weren't already, but I don't think they were, because of 81 pit. That's right. Dragon Speed pit. Carruth is slipped back. Oh, yeah, no, he's been back there because of his bad pit stop. So there's Corey Heim and Taylor Gray. That's the battle for. That's 18th. These two fell way back in the order. The number 55 Ford has pulled off the course on Sebring, which it looks like something has broken in that car. All right, as Kyle Busch hits lap traffic, this time hitting Keith McGee. Or, well, he's not hitting, but he's approached and passed them. Yeah, it's Floridian Motorsports, 21, Young 02.
Type 2 diabetes? Discover the Ozempic Trizone.
Oh, Ozempic!
I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CD risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular.
Because I'm paying attention to IMSA, I cannot see comments on my stream.
heart disease.
I'm lowering my
So I'll have to come back to those after the race is over on the IMSA on Sebring.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine.
Caution out on the track. I assume this is for the 81 Dragon Speed's back on track and porpoising. But there's a caution on track at Sebring. I presume this is for the number 55 Ford that stopped. Yeah, it's because of the Ford that stopped. Because we're coming up on 45 minutes to go, I presume all the cars will take their final pit stops. This is old commercial. Ignoring that.
Have we ever seen? No, we have seen. Have we ever witnessed a truck race being shortened?
Due to weather? Absolutely.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Martinsville last year. This is an example. So was Daytona last year. Actually, the ARCA race at Phoenix this year was ended early. Of course, it rained in the goddamn desert. But it rained, and it was, but there's no rain for this weekend in the forecast, if I recall. So Ty Dillon is also on the lead lap right now. Oh no, he was. He evaded it in the second stint. But the 7's coming, and so is the 19. Matt Crafton up to 9th, and Lane Riggs, who is starving for a good run after having 3 miserable races, up to 10th. Lane Riggs has potential to be the best rookie. Not only is one of his competitors not running one of his competitors is in a terrible truck, and the other one's not running the full season, missing I think 9 or 10 races. He didn't, considering Connor Jones didn't run Daytona, he wasn't old enough. Here comes Kyle Busch on Ty Dillon, bumps him out of the way. And so 24th place, the number 25 for the Rackley War team, goes a lap down. And Ty Dillon continues to show that he is a terrible driver, considering what Matt DiBenedetto was able to do with that truck last year.
I feel like there's going to be like 10 people left on the lead lap on this race. I can tell you that.
Short stage. The last, so it's 65, 120 for the stage length. the 21 ping-ponging off of 3 different trucks. Oh my god, the problem is the 21 is so freaking slow. 66 bumps him and he gets loose. Oh man, he's like, problem is the 21 is the slowest truck and he's got nowhere to go. Oh god, you when we were talking about GT4s, let's talk something about GT4s would be a moving chicane if they were in a IMSA. That's a perfect example. The truck that's so slow, it almost causes a wreck. Taylor Gray still in 19th. Kyle Busch works his way through the 0 to the 21 again. There's a 75 just up ahead. Amazing how much slower stuff like Kyle Busch is running a 16.1. Then you have the 14 running an 18.2. 2 seconds slower on a short track. Stephen Parsons almost gets lapped. And the Henderson team still holding on, not any longer. Kyle Busch gets the spot. Although it's still not clear. But now he gets it lapped. So that's 22 cars that remain on the lead lap. He got it. Well, 771 takes 19th position. I say, though, this race is actually pretty good. Just the way that leaders have been weaving through and fro. Fighting through the lap traffic. Battles throughout the field. It's not bad. Next to get lapped are probably the 66 and the 13. 2 teammates at Thorsport. '21 truck had a 17.3, not as slow as the 14, but still slow. Friesen's in 7th.
Sorry for not talking.
It's all right. It's all right. You don't need to apologize. IMSA is re-showing the absolutely insane wreck from... It was Wayne Taylor Racing, Penske, Porsche, and another one. That was from a year ago. Where there's this massive wreck in the last lap. It's like it's a perfect example of how to throw away a victory. Mm. 40 minutes to go at Sebring. We're gonna go green again at Sebring. 8 to go in stage 2 at Bristol. All right.
Chase Purdy is 13th in the 77. The 9 is Brandon Faber. And William Surratt's trying to make a play in the outside lane. Been into a rally here.
And that's a gaggle right there. Holy hell. Oh, wow, it's a lot of lap cars. Dean Thompson blocked the 9. I mean, he was just in the way of everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Connor Jones in an attempt to get out to, man, tries almost dump the 22. Just an attempt to get away from Kyle Busch. It failed. He's a near wrecking ball. Man, the 13 truck has just been terrible. Like Jake Garcia, he ran really well with Mecca last year. He's not a bad driver, but man, 3 to go. There's a ton of decent trucks decent to good trucks. There's his teammate Raja Karuth ahead of him. Probably will try to avoid lapping him if he can. Battle for second between Eckes and Sanchez as they hit their 2 to go.
You know what's interesting about this the Bristol race? You literally will get like probably a handful of drivers left on the lead lap.
Kyle Busch wins the second stage. Sanchez second. Eckes third. Majeski fourth. Zane Smith fifth. Ankrum sixth. Friesen seventh. Kraft at eighth. Rhodes ninth. And Riggs in 10th. Oh, what happened? Oh, 2 of the trucks, I think 2 of the LMP2s might have collided because the leading LMP2, TDS 11, followed by also the United Autosports number 2, is in the pits.
Start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be
Oh.
PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
50 years with my best friend.
The quicker picker upper. Bounty absorbs
36 minutes, 36 and a half minutes to go.
The world is in constant motion, and you have places to go. Enterprise has more vehicles and locations.
CrowdStrike leads the LMP2 field, with their star driver being Colin Braun, who, he doesn't have a GTP ride since Meyer Shank shut down their program. They were one of the other great Acura teams.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Oh, but the 04 is pitting now too.
Imagine all the sights you'll see. Wow. Okay, how about you imagine
The number 62 car leads now. That's the Ferrari that also won at Daytona in the GTD Pro, just ahead of the number 14 Lexus.
Toyota. Let's go places. Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Battle is on for the win between the 01 and the 40. Cadillac and Rizak. We got a caution. Oh, wait, no, we've been under caution. I'm an idiot. No, but speaking of that, we got a caution in IMSA though. NASCAR has called Connor Jones and his crew chief the Truck Series hauler post race. Whoa!
To the finish without a splash. That is huge.
Whoa, what the heck?
Back-to-back
It's
cautions.
a
Well, there was one for debris, one for the 55, and another one for debris.
It's a large
What just happened?
a piece of debris at Sebring. But the 66 was called to the hauler for the way he was trying to get away from Kyle Busch was frankly unacceptable.
Oh,
Like the way he was that was dangerous. I need another replay of the 60. That was unacceptable.
What just happened? So hold on, what just happened? Was there like, did he just block Kyle Busch badly?
I mean, it's not that. It's the lap cars. He nearly wrecked a couple of them trying to get away from from Kyle Busch.
You know, Busch is always going to be an aggressive driver, right? He will do anything to get away from other drivers.
He drove on the apron, which is very questionable.
He doesn't care. Oh, too slow.
Eric Jones and Chase Briscoe are feuding.
Ooh. Macheski's got a problem with his pit.
Like the tens of thousands of people who were diagnosed with certain HPV-related cancers. For most people, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers. Gardasil is a vaccine given to adults through age 45.
A bad pit stop.
All diseases caused by HPV, including cervical, vaginal, oral, anal, and certain head and neck cancers.
Also, the 71 did it again, by the way.
I saw that. Yeah, he pitted sideways. Well,
also, fuel's leaking. I don't know. The fuel can is not connected properly. I don't know.
what?
Oh no! I just saw there was some like fuel that was on the ground for the what was it? The 71?
Maybe.
Maybe it's just the hose was not connected properly.
I don't know.
Oh well.
I don't get these Dr. Pepper commercials.
It's very confusing. It confuses me sometimes, but I race under the New Zealand flag, but proud of everything I am. Is the car good enough for Michael to bring it home? He's got to pick up a few spots here after this last stop. I'm not sure. I think, I know the car's amazing, but I'm not sure what's going on. Some people are off sequence. I think we got a little unlucky with that yellow, but if anyone's going to do it, it's Nickel, man. He's a beast, and it's been really cool to be teammates with him, and he's taught me so much already in a couple weekends. So I believe in him, and we have the best car, so fingers crossed. Thanks, well done. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sure if they do win, he'll claim it as Australia's man.
Look at him here with Kevin watching the replay saying, is this when I decided to go for it? I was listening to T-Bell on IndyCar and I did a full set.
Smart young man. I would counter the pass of the race. I think Connor's move on that restart was pretty strong too.
That's a very good argument.
There we go, a little strategy play. Doesn't have great track position. Freshen this car up. Lee Albuquerque's going to be on the attack once again at the end of Sebring. Remember last year, Lee?
Hang on. The number 10, Connor Caminolta, WTR Andretti car going for it at the end of an endurance sports car race. I think we've seen this movie before. Whether it be Petit Le Mans, the Rolex 24, the Mobil 1 12 hours at Sebring.
They haven't going to have to come to a stop though, unfortunately. Yeah, but the key is the
Number 10, Andretti. Taylor Racing Andretti. Car is pitting. A little caution.
the reason for the caution, fellas. Watch for it to be a deck lid or a big piece of bodywork go flying off of that little bumper. Wow. The Emperor is so close.
Now he's taken on behind the wheel of the 64 car.
feeding for William Suarez, so he will drop to the rear. We talked about Kyle Majeski and the ball stop. Don't worry about it. It was fourth when they came out with it. People got hit on it. She said this was a money stop. It's hard to overcome. Penalty on your last pit stop. Yeah, just think about that Sanchez and moving 12.
Sad thing is, I think the 66 and the 75 got the wave around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're green. Kyle Busch again takes the lead. Ankrum, great restart, is up to third. Almost squeezes his teammate. Eck is almost getting into Kyle Busch there. Ooh, Majeski getting the 18 loose. Oh, Majeski is around. Oh, and he hits Ben Rhodes. It doesn't look okay. Well, I think the left front might be flat on the 99, and while the 98 has, I think, a problem on the right front. Ty Dillon gets the free pass. There's a lot of smoke in the 99 cockpit. You see that?
Yeah. Is that the fifth caution?
Maybe? I think it's the third, or it's the fourth or the fifth. I don't think we had a single caution last stage, so I think this is the... wait. Maybe? No, it's this, yeah, this is the fifth caution. Whoa!
Oh, the smoke, yeah. I think that's the safety feature gone off.
Why would smoke in the car be a safety feature?
I don't know. Could be the fire extinguisher going off. Could be something.
Fire extinguishers are white foam, not gray.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see it till last week.
Got loose coming off of 2.
I swear these trucks just feel.
Yeah,
can I just say this? Why does the trucks feel like it's just on ice skates this year? Like all these trucks are just full of ice skates.
They've been loose, and then this track is just extra loose. 25 minutes left in Sebring. And the 18 car, I think it's the 18 team, is that Era Motorsport? Here we go again at Sebring. It's a battle for third. It's between two Porsches, Proton and Penske. Proton competition made the pass to lock Penske out of a podium spot. And there they go on the Wayne Taylor racing car. Oh, there's contact. And the 5 goes off. Proton competition went for the gold, but lost the position. Actually, it was for the silver. But that was, you know, at that time when it puts on the shove, you gotta make gutsy moves.
And
Usually it's 1 or 2 going at it. This has been the whole pack of GTP prototypes today. Awesome racing here in Sebring. And with a big old smirk, you have to think Sebastian Bourdais is loving this.
Just another 22 minutes. Come on, please.
Lead as they head down to turn 14. When he leaked on the lag pedal, Delatraz tried to follow him.
Bourdais and Renger van der Zande.
Come out of turn 17.
I love saying that name.
They just shot out of a cannon there across the stripe. Now we're hearing that the 14 and 3 winner, and that's Jack Hawthorne.
No! No!
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Bit of bodywork going flying.
Off the 14. It's off the right rear of the number 14 Lexus. Oh. That was quite a move to pass the 3. It worked, but the 62 Ferrari.
62. Hawksworth going into turn 17. How deep does he go here? Looking outside, I bet he's going to cross up right now. Turn it low, find clean air, and hammer it.
Oh.
This is for the lead.
And the win. 21 minutes to go. Alright, we're still not.
Big time, Jack Hawksworth.
Oh man, this is for the lead of JTT Pro! Oh, the 62 goes off, the Ferrari is off, and the Lexus for Vassar Sullivan takes back the lead in GTD.
Made it work. Brilliant stuff. What a hop lap he put together.
Oh, contact between the 77 and the 62. That's for third because of how far back the Ferrari fell.
Lost one mirror, they might have lost another as the 77 shoot up.
Man,
Inside, no, the mirror
this is rough.
62.
Anyway, the truck series is getting ready to go back to green.
But Daniel Serra, they're coming from everywhere. Look at that Triad.
24 cars in the lead lap when we restart as Ty Dillon didn't get back on the lead lap.
Big moves there around the outside of Pro Cars. Can't quite make it stick. Final 20 minutes of the 12
After 12 hours, it comes down to this.
are being made everywhere. Serra gives Heinrich a little bit of a payback there. Elbows out big time right now. And watch out if Serra gets back.
All right.
Bumper of Jack
It's going to be 98 laps to go at Bristol. Field didn't get going. It's like they separated into packs when they restarted. Not the most organized start I've seen. Eka sticking with Kyle Busch this time. Kyle was going to send it hard on the outside. Ankrum checks up. He's going to hold on to third, but Matt Crafton's peeking. Kyle Busch Eka's got in the back of Kyle Busch, trying to send it into 3 to get the position. That is, oh man, they touch again. Oh man, he nearly wrecked Kyle Busch. That is one aggressive mofo. The A19 got a little loose off that turn. My God. Corey Heim back up to 11th. Excuse me, up to 11th. Up to 5th. And Taylor Gray's re-entered the top 10. And that was like the 17 almost got lapped in the last stint. Matt Crafton now up to 3rd. He's run here for 20. He's run this race at Bristol for 23 years before, just never won there. At least I don't think he has.
running out rapidly. This is what happened to Colin Brown.
Yeah, he hasn't won here. Man. Oh, the 0-4 spun in LMP2. Oh, here comes Eckes. He sends it in. New leader, Christian Eckes.
Spin there the other night in traffic. In night practice, similar move. Big commitment down to the inside. Heard him play into the throttle, NASCAR style. That's back from the 17-year-old Colin Brown era when he was a development driver for Roush Racing. Learning a few tricks about how to try to keep that thing off the wall. Kevin, tell us more.
And now he's flying away. I said that 88, he's coming hard too. Oh man, I was. Problem is like that 7 is clearly. I think the 88 is definitely faster. So that is, the longer that 88 fails to make that pass, the smaller the 19 is going to get in his windshield. Either that or maybe Bush just had a couple bad laps.
All right, one last break, and then when we come back, we're going to take you all the way to the checkered flag. Can Louis Delatrez catch Sebastian Bourdais for the overall win?
Every day, our world gets a little more connected, but a little further apart. But there are moments that remind us to be more human.
Now, so if Eckes were to win, it'd be the 4th straight win for Chevrolet in the Truck Series. Well, 5th straight, but it would be 4 different drivers in the last 4 races to start the year. Due to just how many trucks have race winning potential, those playoff spots are worth a dime a dozen. They'd argue they're scarcer in the Xfinity. Well, hard to say which series has the hardest playoff spots to earn relative to the number of competitive trucks. Because typically with trucks, what you see is more drivers winning more races, and there are with only 16 races in the regular season, as opposed to 26 compared to the other 2 series. It makes it easier, for, I guess, in the case for some drivers to get in on points alone.
Orbeez brown sugar bacon. You always know just what to say. Orbeez, we have the meat.
Detect this. Living with HIV, Craig learned he could stay undetectable with fewer medicines. That's why he switched to Dovato. Dovato is a complete HIV treatment for some adults. No other
Cowboys starting to close in again.
medicines to help keep you undetectable than Dovato. Detect this. Leo learned that most HIV pills contain 3 or 4 medicines. Dovato is as effective with just 2. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking
There you go.
This can cause serious or life-threatening side effects.
Last time he can experiment, he had a little bit of a gap on track and was even higher down in 1 and 2 than he was the last lap. This is where the role of the spotter is so big because you want, if you're Eckes, your spotter to say, here's what he's doing behind you, let you know if he's gaining any ground.
Both the wrecked cars that were in the Thor Sport 98 99, they haven't broken. Okay, Ben Rhodes just hit the top 20, and Ty Majeski just wait. What? So he's 3 laps down? Huh. Only 23 cars in the lead lap then. Trucks in the lead lap. So never mind what I was gonna say. I thought the 98 was still in the lead lap for some reason. All right, IMSA's back. It's a half a second gap between the 0-1 and the 40 as we have how many laps to go? As we have 13 and a half minutes to go.
very close on lap time. That last lap, Delatraz was 500 to the good over Bourdais. He draws ever closer as they work the backside of the track.
Yeah, they've got probably about another couple of laps before they're going to see traffic, but then they've got a huge bundle of GT cars that's going to make it really exciting to see how they thread their way through that traffic.
Hey, it's not only overall in GTP, but in LMP2.
Timmy Hill or Dean Thompson or whoever was. We only have 22 cars in the lead lap. That's what matters.
There's less than 1 second in GTD Pro and less than 1 second in GTD.
Bourdais leads the field. He's got 10 wins in his career.
There's the LMP2 battle. Zilich leads from Fraga.
Even dating back to when it was the Grand Am series. Although that being said,
Very corner, turn 17. Hunter Zilich already has the Rolex. He's won the Daytona.
one of those wins was in a GTLM, so that doesn't really count. So he's got 9 wins in the top series, 10 overall. Looking at the American Le Mans series, so looking at Renger van der Zande, his win total, all of his wins have been in the top. All of his wins have been in wow, man, they've been in the top series. He's got 19 of them. But the 40, which got Louis Delatraz piloting it, he's gotten really, really pushy. The main driver being Louis Delatraz and Jordan Taylor. Delatraz has 2 wins, an LMP2 only. He's never won a race of the top class. Jordan Taylor has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot of wins. Like 33, I think. Though he hasn't run the top series since 2019. Anyway, back to coming to 10 minutes to go with Sebring as the battle. We're looking at the battle for 5th place. Ankrum and Grant Enfinger, putting his McAnally alliance to great use as he's fighting one of his pseudo teammates. Oh wait, there's Ty Majeski, I think, on pit road. Ty Dillon gets lapped. Oh, who's off in Sebring? 8 and 3/4 minutes left at Sebring as Eckes continues to work his way through traffic. Oh. This is so close for the win. No! Delatraz is not trying to make an epic pass into turn 1, and Chase Purdy pulls off the track. He has a mechanical failure. I'm trying to pay attention to 2 things at once, and it's so hard.
inside, and he switches back. Still a massive GT traffic in front of these two. Delatraz doesn't mind dropping a wheel off here or there. He takes the to Sebastian Bourdais, but Bourdais is hanging. The crossover right there gets the power down.
Now, the gap's about half a second as Busch is still working through traffic to try and get back to Eckes. As Stephen Parsons is about to get lapped again, this will put 20 trucks on the lead lap. Man.
Little respite in traffic, but now it builds once again. 6.5 minutes left on the clock in this 12.
Crafton's still in third, although his gap to Kyle Busch has definitely gone down as we now go to 6 minutes left at Sebring. 2 to go will come really quickly. Oh! Side by side, man. Bart Delatraz trying to make the move there. Side by side to the turn. Oh, the 0-1 gets into the 40, but Louis Delatraz takes the lead. On the outside, 0-1. Oh, contact. I mean, there's so much going. I gotta look at Sebring because it's coming down to 5.5 minutes. This is so intense.
At the age of 45, Sebastian Bourdais has all the fire in the belly that he did when he was 25, when he was an open wheel racer. This isn't over yet. 450 left on the clock. That's Hawksworth in the leading GTD.
Oh, come on. Don't wreck the 14. Please. I'd rather have one than not win than none. Delatraz is just trying to run like a rabbit from a fox. Eckes leads by half a second, while Crafton's managed to get in back under a second. Ben Rhodes has now been lapped, leaving 19 trucks on the lead lap.
I'm sorry, I just don't have any tires left because you can do it. Just keep digging.
Well, that has been an epic fight between these two.
Man, that's gonna suck. I love Cadillac's my favorite team. Oh, the Corvette's off. This could end the race.
It's a late race caution with under 4 minutes to go. It's going to have to be turn 3, Christensen corner.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
Place runner, the 32-year-old out of Barcelona, Danny Juncadella. His power, but can he get himself out of there before we see a full course caution? Delatraz is letting more GTD traffic know that he's coming through.
Oh, but the 0-1.
Clearing though, he doesn't have many more to clear before he's going to have clear sailing. He should clear most of these down the straightaway and then just get his head down, hit his marks. Bourdais may have set off, used up the tires, but he's not done with yet. Look at him. Oh,
He's chart 0-1's coming back.
On the inside of the Winwood Mercedes. Winwood doing a very nice job to leave a gap there for the GTP cars. Now Bourdais really has a nice run. favour with the flashing of the headlights. Here was
Oh!
where he made two of his key moves earlier in this race inside turn one.
So close. We got 2.5 minutes.
Back and surprise Delatraz. Yellow is out. The Corvette's streaking off to the side of the road right in that area.
Let him race to the end, please.
Next time by.
There's Wayne Taylor. The anguish that he has felt here and at the Rolex 24 and at
The 40 defending with all of his might. Also, the battle for the lead is really heated up. It's left traffic. Here comes Matt Crafton trying to move under Kyle Busch for second. Kyle Busch almost to the bumper, the 19. Oh, God. Oh, I can't. How am I supposed to concentrate? We got two great lead battles.
where this is the second car to the WTR Andretti stable. The 10 has always been the primary car. The 40
1.5 minutes to go. Oh, Stewart Friesen spins, but gets it back going, but the caution is out at Bristol.
and the 26-year-old Swiss driver and sports car champion Louis Delatraz behind the wheel. Can they do it? 1.25 laps to go.
I guess we're going to get the white flag next time by. For that zero, but Bourdais, oh, and Sanchez is damaged as well in the Truck Series wreck.
Bourdais reported that he had burned his tires up. I think it's at the front end of his Cadillac. Those fronts really seem to be sliding. Turn 17 for the second to last time.
The Proton Porsche has wrecked or spun.
3 3/4 miles.
Here we go. White flag is out at holy shoot. It's like the two drove. I'm trying to look at both and I missed what happened. It looks like the two drove straight through the 52 in the truck race. Meanwhile, back at Sebring,
Louis Delatraz took over from Jordan Taylor on that final stint. Remember there was a sort of a topic of
the gap's now over a second
Jordan made the call, Cal, right?
from Louis Delatraz to Sebastian Bourdais.
Right call. They recognised that Delatraz had pace in that 40 machine. Colton Herter was sensational as well. Everyone has played their part.
WTR Andretti expanding from one car to two this year. This car was on the podium at the Rolex 24 at Daytona. This is the car that Formula One World Champion Jenson Button was a part of.
More importantly, Porsche's won every single endurance race to start the year, which is really only 2 of them. But it'll prove that the Porsches are not invincible,
This has been an outstanding drive, T-Bell.
even if they are going to get the podium tonight. Only a few sets of turns left for Wayne Taylor Racing. It'll be win number 3 for Delatraz, win number 34 for Jordan Taylor, and win number 3 for their co-driver for the day, Colton Herta.
All coming together right here. The Wayne Taylor Racing Andretti.
Here comes the second car for WTR, the number 40. I really don't know the track map that well, because I thought they were on the last turn. Well, the number 01 trails behind, wondering what could have been.
The team expansion hasn't seen immediate success, but they haven't had to wait too long. Final
Here they come now down the front straightaway, and Wayne Taylor Racing wins the 12 hours of Sebring.
sees that chicken flag first. The Dex imaging machine is victorious with Louis Delatraz, Colton Herta, and
In
Jordan
GTD, it's Windward Racing's Mercedes that goes back-to-back to win their class at the 12 hours of Sebring.
this one, but it added to the drive.
That's Russell Ward, Philip Ellis, and Indy Dontje.
It's Winwood Racing getting the Rolex
Two
24
other classes left to go. Here comes the Lexus, number 14 for Vassar Sullivan. They win GTD Pro. For Jack Hawksworth, for win number 12, Ben Barnicoat's 6th win, and Kyle Kirkwood's 3rd win. And what remains
of victory.
is Era Motorsport leading the field by over a second in LMP2.
24 for Jack
And the run continues for the young upstart Connor Zilisch.
Connor Zilisch.
Era Motorsports takes the win in the number 18 for LMP2. Win number 5 for Ryan DeZiel. Win number 4 for Dwight Merriman. And the second win for Connor Zilisch.
That is epic.
Okay, and that is it for the 12 hours of Sebring, and I can focus on the end of the Bristol race.
Just hoping this driver can hold them off. What do we do now? We have a restart on the Supervisor said he needs it to stay green. Then the caution comes out, we get a reset. Now it's like, what do you do now? There's so many questions to be answered. Talking so much about Eckes and Kyle Busch, Matt Crafton has been solid in the latter portion of this race. Zane Smith, you know what he has meant to Truck Series competition over the years. Tyler Ankrum, one of the hottest drivers out there when you talk about the beginning of 2024. Brandon Finger is sixth, and he's never finished outside the top 10 here. And when you look at his record on short tracks, it is outstanding. Let's get a little Matt Crafton radio. He might be my story of the night. The way he charged up to the field, and he's as good as these front two trucks. We're gonna line up. He started 20th, Michael. He's gonna line up on the bottom. Great start to the year for Crafton. I like that bottom side. Listen, this is so good right here. Can Christian Eckes do something he hasn't done all night, and that's beat Kyle on a restart. Tyler Ankrum, restart outside row 3, has a won in 104 races. For Matt Crafton, it's been 84 races since his last victory. And both will be in the hunt here when we start with 24 to go. Like, I'm in the race. My heart's pounding. These guys are going to go at it. During that summer,
All right. Ankrum, 104 races since his last victory.
Zane up on the outside of row 2.
Oh, yeah, that's Zane Smith. It was only like Jack Wood, but I remembered. Okay, now I can focus completely on the truck race. All right, here we go. Eckes, Busch leading the field. It'll be 24 laps to go. Eckes gets a clear advantage on the restart. It's Kyle Busch and Zane Smith for second, then Crafton and Ankrum for fourth.
Continue side by side for second. Eckes feeling good up front.
No one's able to clear, and Eckes is able to scoot away. Kyle Busch, though, he just clears, getting into one, and Crafton gets fourth.
Ankrum slides in behind Matt Crafton.
17 trucks remain on the lead lap. And Riggs did get really high. But he just tried to sail it in. Though he scrubs up the track. He's battling for 7th place right now. Sailing on the high side. Can he clear that 11? He's trying really hard. Now he's clear. 20 to go. Yeah, he's not clear. It's the pros and cons of running that high line. Higher exit speed, but you lose a lot of time in the turn.
Really good comebacks today and tonight when you look at these drivers inside the top 10.
Gotta feel like Eckes running the race that he knows was robbed from him last year. The race that prevented him from becoming a champion. And he's back to own this track. And he's already a second clear of Kyle Busch.
And you know what? By getting the caution that we did in the restart, shouldn't have a lot of lap traffic, not near as much, at least, for Eckes to work through late in this race compared to what he saw a year ago. Phil, we've been in this position before. You look out that windshield, you focus on your job, and in the back of your mind, you're thinking, please don't caution. I've got this thing handled. If you guys behind me just keep it straight.
12 laps to go. Yeah, laps here go by just so fast. There might be one, they might lap Nick Sanchez considering the damage he had in his wreck. Nine to go. Looking at the leaderboard, good run finally for Bailey Curry. He's running 11th right now. At least is not not had a great start. But even with the 42 in 25th, you got Curry in 11th, Honeycutt in 12th. A decent run for the team, who frankly doesn't really do that well without a really good driver like Ross Chastain or Carson Hocevar. Five to come. Well, next time by it'll be 5 to go, and that was the lap that Eckes. I think that was the lap that Eckes lost the lead on. Kyle Busch now within two-thirds of a second behind. But he's got to navigate the lap traffic of the 76 and the 32 as well. He's probably not going to get up to the 2. 4 to go. There's a 21. Right now about a half a second as we go to 3 to go. It's a hard-charging Kyle Busch, which is the last type of Kyle Busch you need to deal with. 2 to go. That's 1 mile for redemption for Eckes. 3/7 of a second. Now back to half a second. Here we go. Only there's 2 lap trucks ahead, so Wallace Allen. White flag is out. Last lap at Bristol. Eckes low, Busch high. Where will the lap trucks go? Eckes dives down low. Busch keeps the high line, and as they come out of turn number 4, it's Christian Eckes winning at Bristol. Wow. That was Kyle Busch closed right to the back of Eckes, and that's going to go in the top 100 closest truck finishes. Eckes wins. This is career win number 7, I think. No, it's his 6th career win. Excuse me. Kyle Busch 2nd. Zane Smith 3rd. Matt Crafton 4th. Tyler Ankrum 5th. Corey Hyman 6th. Taylor Gray in 7th. Raja Caruth in 8th. Grennan Finger in 9th. And Lane Riggs with his first top 10 of the year. First win for McAnally Hilgeman of the year. And good parity with 4 different drivers having won so far. I mean, over half the field has the Chevrolet Silverado. So,
6 tonight. Taylor Gray 7. Raja Caruth, another top 10. 8. Brent Elfinger, 8 for 8 at Bristol, and another top 10 for him as well. Came home 9th, and Lane Riggs stays in the top 10, finishing 10th. But this night belongs to Christian Eckes. First time he's delivered at Bristol.
It's going to taste so sweet, isn't it? I've just been so happy for he and that team. Great effort, and he was able to hold off the best in the trucks.
Right, listen. All right, listen to the interview and then turn it off.
Christian Eckes, he used the word redemption earlier after what happened here in the playoff race last fall. How sweet does this feel? Oh man, it's so sweet. Yeah, there's a lot behind this win. I talked about it earlier. Man, the fans here are crazy. I love it. There's just so much behind this win, you know, from last year, missing out on the championship four and losing a race with 5 to go.
Yeah, it was fine. So I was right about that.
Ourselves is our number one goal, and not only that, but the first 3 races, how terribly they've gone. We've had a lot of.
And now he's in the playoffs.
And you know, come back and run really good. It just shows the resilience of this team. So just super pumped. Ready for the next 19 races. Christian Eckes is your winner at Bristol.
Well, Kyle Busch comes home second place tonight, battling a tight truck all night long. Kyle looked like you did everything you could at the end, all over the racetrack, trying to find a lane to get there. Maybe one more lap. What do you think would happen?
Who would, Rex? The crazy part about it is we fought loose all through practice, all through qualifying, all through the beginning part of the race.
This finish ranks 64th, or ties for 63rd, or so it'll go 64th, along tying with the 2004 Daytona truck race, which is won by Carl Edwards. In terms of Bristol races, this ranks 3rd.
You know, just track position. I let him go early in that run and just go burning stuff off, and track position at the end, just aero effects, let him be in front of us and got him a win. So didn't have enough rubber on the road to outdo him, but thanks to Spire and Brian and everybody on this team for giving me a chance to come out here. Definitely learning a lot. It's frustrating to not run as good as I'm accustomed to, so we got some work to do. Thanks, Kyle.
A bit of frustration from Kyle Busch, but always a wonderful perspective. He and Eckes.
All right, so that does it for our races for today. Tomorrow is the Food City 500 for the first concrete race in the spring at Bristol since 2020. I should update the stats. I'll be there for that. I still wish we were on dirt, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. So, thank you all so much for coming out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good